Hello and welcome to the second day of the DACH tournament group stage. I'm here with one of our wonderful hosts, Tangela Merkel, and we're going to be casting this amazing match of kailburn Pirates versus Skill Issue. Two normal names. I can't believe it.
Not mostly normal, yeah. Skill Issue actually a team that we have not seen play before this weekend. Kailburn Pirates and also Grove Mindset in the other stream, in the main stream we have seen before, but both matches have one team that we did not see before.
Yes, it's gonna be very exciting. We see a lot of names we have seen already before. First game with Pieris. I don't think he needs much of an introduction for most people. There is incredibly strong reading player, probably one of the strongest reading players in the entire game. It's just how good he is, but definitely not being overshadowed. There's still a lot of very strong players like Psycho, Torima Angel, and Nyx, Yonti. All of these a very strong team. Versus
team Skill Issue in the auction was one of the more interesting teams to watch because there was a plan and the plan worked out great. Just going for more budget mechanics players most of the time, and then going for like an insane reading roster at the end by saving up money and then buying Jonty, Duo X, and most importantly Pieris. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be putting that to use today.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
With all the ammunition that the pool allows for reading players to really show off on easy, on no mod, on hidden, anywhere, basically.
Absolutely. So we know that DACH tournaments usually have a little bit more, a little bit more focused on modding and on mods overall. So reading players are going to be always extremely strong in these kind of tournaments. And seeing all these players, we've seen Kailburn Pirates play yesterday. They did not have the best time, but we'll see how they will do today.
Well, they did play against the Orb. The Orb seemed kinda indestructible at times.
Yes, that is true. Or having an insane run, being down one player even, so that's really scary.
Well, Kailburn Pirates yesterday were lacking Hardus, I believe is how you say the name, who should also be one of their stronger players on a lot of maps. Hopefully he's here now.
Alright, so we had already a roll, Torima Angel choosing the second pig. Alright, and Kailburn's choosing second ban. First ban goes to Skill Issue.
First pick and first ban and first protect.
Yeah. Skill Issue number one.
Wait, no.
Wait, what?
Kailburn Pirates are protecting and picking first, obviously.
Oh.
I just can't read because
I'm
protecting
stupid.
first means picking first.
Yeah, so on the tournament client it shows as the right colors, but on the other client of the games it shows the wrong colors always for some reason. Right, first protect from Kailburn Pirates.
There's already question marks, man.
Alright, they're stalling. They're not sure what to protect.
I mean, they do have a timer. I'm just not sure what the hold up with the question marks is now. DT2, interesting.
To protect. But they seem to be very confident on the DT.
DT2 at normal 6 protects the usual. Just very defined game plans already showing.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, Tim, can you send me a list of match links so I can check out the last match of kailburn Pirates?
I tried to do that earlier until I noticed that, well, links don't get displayed on the main sheet yet.
Okay,
Which is an oversight.
skill issue bans. Wait, what? Okay, skill issue gets the first ban. It's like it's the harder two. Nobody wants to play the harder two.
Banned every match, right?
I think so. It is really a hit or miss map. Thank you very much. So in terms of picking maps, skill issue kind of has an advantage at this point because they know what scores they probably get, but they also see exactly what scores yeah, kailburn got. So that's already a big advantage here. Hidden 2 ban, no free mod, and no mod 6 ban. Interesting.
No mod 5 now.
No mod 5 ban.
Hard Rock 2, no mod 5, interesting.
No mod 5, very different from the normal speed maps. The finger control and sliders can really take a big hit on your stamina. Free mod 1 ban. Okay, that free mod 1 ban, kind of to be expected. I don't understand why it switches after ban.
Well, skill issue did have the opportunity to keep up one of the free mods they wanted to play more, but they did decide to protect no mod 6.
Okay, Fury is not very happy about that. I mean, it's kind of understandable. They're pretty much like banning him here.
Well, let's see if the teams decide to pick their protects first, or if there are some other strategies going on here. The other matches usually had the teams go for protects in like the first or second pick round. But there are DT2 instantly,
DT2,
just
yeah.
we protect it, we pick it.
Oh, I hope the tournament plan is able to do it. Yes. Alright, DT2, very fast map. Very hard if you're not very well versed in speed. So you really need that 4-man speed roster and that and you usually have 1 or 2 people that are going to be on 90% on that map just because of how fast these bursts are. Bursts very easy to miss the last circle on them just because you don't. It's so fast that you can just forget to press that circle.
Yeah, just having that comfort on the BPM where you can comfortably press down every node on the burst instead of mashing the end.
Yeah.
Kind of what this map shows between players.
Yeah.
Most
so the
people
hardest
can mash this BPM for the bursts, but being comfortable on it, being consistent on it is what gives you those high scores and those FCs.
Yes. So what is important on this map is at the beginning is usually most of the time the hardest part. Really can catch you off guard if you're not that well versed on a map. Later on it can get better. There's 2 places where there is like big sliders through the screen where you have to jump to the slider properly. That can catch you off guard, but overall it's FCable. It's very FCable, but also on the other way you can screw that up really badly.
And we really see a difference in approaches here, because kailburn Pirates has this super expensive mechanics roster with Hardus, Ice Shark, Torai, and Califia, whereas Skill Issue went for the budget approach, and like I believe their most expensive player is Psycho here, who went for like 1,000, Vieri for 700, and Endnix for even less. Not even sure about Tuaru.
Yes,
but let's see if the budget approach can work out.
Yes. So we start off with SS on Ice Shark and Lorax on the rest of his team. Endnix, the first person to break. Here the first bursts, and we see immediately misses. And yeah, these bursts can really catch one off guard if you're not used to them. Endnix also struggling quite a bit here. But the combos are still... they're pretty even, actually. A little bit of an advantage to the red team. Not that long of a map. It's 2 minutes only. Okay, next burst. Oh, Psycho missing now. That is a big combo away from them. That was their last FC. It's still 2 FCs from kailburn Pirates. Very confident on the map.
Very confident, very high accuracy.
Here's one of the sliders, and Endnix gets the break on it. That is obviously very heartbreaking. It's not that hard of a slider, but it really can catch you off guard.
And the score lead is just growing and growing. Even the early breaks from Califia and Hardus are being made up for.
So Tuaru, pretty good act, trying to catch up here. Leary right behind him, or at the same, actually more combo. But with the 2 FCs from kailburn Pirates, what can they do?
Leary now also breaking and shaking.
Yeah. Oh, that slider. That was pure nerves. Leary must be very unhappy with himself with that one. Oh my god, Leary with the shake. That's crazy. Yeah, and we can see, oh, here's the next slider, and Ice Shark misses Tuaru. So many people on this damn slider. Ah. Okay, last FC is gone. Never mind, Khalifa. I think Khalifa broke early.
Very early.
Oh, and right at the end as well. But still a very convincing win. 1.3 million.
Stop saying Khalifa.
Khalifa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mia Khalifa. That's fun. Alright, 3.5 million team score. That is amazing. That is a really strong speed roster you got here. And here we can see, yeah, the budget are not having a bad score, but this one expensive team here purely focusing on tapping, completely crushing them.
kailburn Pirates was one of the teams that went for a mostly mechanics approach. We have like 5 mostly reading teams, and the rest are usually all-rounders, and this one has a very strong tapping roster instead. And there's the other protect, the Nomad 6 from Skill Issue.
Immediately biting back, showing them, hey, you're the tapping roster, you're the mechanics roster. Now we're gonna outread you the hell out of it.
I believe kailburn Pirates did play this yesterday.
Yes, and this is also why they might have just been so confident protecting it over the free mode 1. So in free mode 1, you can still like play hard rock and have a really good score, which kailburn Pirates did actually have yesterday. They had a 2.9 million score on the free mode 1 with 3 hard rocks and 1 hidden. So you can see that might have not been the best protect, but looking at the Nomad 6 that I'm looking for here, not it.
They played this yesterday?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Yeah, they did. They did. It was the first map actually. It probably got protected against them as well.
Yeah.
Scores were not bad.
That was the second map.
Close.
Yeah. Well, they were really strong on it. 3 million. Their reading roster is extremely nice.
3 million? What?
Oh wait, that's DT. They were not that strong.
They barely lost. They had 1.6 million score.
Yes, 1.6 million score, but Purus alone is most likely gonna get a million on that. I wouldn't say a million, but 900,000 is for sure in there. Unless he's got a bad day.
And kailburn Pirates score was also mostly carried by Vin and Ice Shark. The other scores weren't looking too comfortable at 250k both with
Yes.
90 egg.
Absolutely. So Vin and Ice Shark here did have very good accuracy. Definitely beat the other team by quite a margin. But yeah, this map's AR 7.5, OD 8.5. Normally OD 8.5 is not that bad, but on this low AR, it is like it's like OD 10. It's just so hard.
This map really plays around with weird rhythms on sliders as well. Yes. You're not having fun with your accuracy on this map if you're not 100% comfortable.
Yes.
By the way, this skill issue reading roster is probably illegal. Like, this may be the best reading roster in the tournament.
Yes, all eyes on Pieris for most people in here, but you really cannot count out all the other people. Duo, Axionti, Atorima Angel, all of these players are extremely good. Ice Shark and Vin here, trying to beat them out, but yeah, we'll see how far they get, because I feel like even if both of them FC this, they might just not win that.
Actually, a team change for kailburn Pirates. Bonetti coming in for Magma. Played yesterday.
Yes. We can see an early break from Ice Shark, and that's already not a good start on the map. Very bad for your nerfs. Atorima Angel trades it back though. Bonetti breaking out as well though. So the advantage is back to team skill issue. Accuracy is not that confident. Leferel breaking now for kailburn Pirates. Only one FC left for them and one bigger supporting combo.
With a crazy accuracy, the same as Pieris actually.
Yes, very impressive.
This guy is playing like his first tournament, by the way, Ben.
Oh, that's incredible. Atorima Angel breaking now.
Again, but not
but
break,
pretty much the entire team,
wanted.
other than Vin on kailburn Pirates breaks here. So we have, yeah, 3 FCs versus 1, and here we can see just why there's such a strong reading roster. Half the map is throw, score difference of 400,000. And on a Nomad 6, 400,000 is like a million on the D. Alright, we get into the next part. Leferel really not having a good time. Bonetti just tanking here. Atorima Angel is the only person really of Team Skill Issue who has a harder time on this map.
And still matching Ice Shark basically. And being above 2 opponents in score. So not even struggling. Just like struggling compared to their teammates.
Yes. And we gotta shout out Vin here, who is just so good, and Duo and Yonti breaking both at this like very close proximity to each other. Only Pieris left. Oh, Vin loses FFC, still an extremely strong score, and Pieris doing what one would expect from him. Pretty sure he was slider dancing, dancing a little bit on here, but yeah, Pieris with DSC. As expected, Vin nearly FC, Duo Axionti also getting very respectable scores. Yeah, that was brutal.
And that's almost a million more score. Like, Pieris could have disappeared and they would have barely lost, I believe. Yeah, like by like 10k.
Such a strong roster. Not the strongest score we've seen yet, but definitely one of the strongest ones. Alright, now...
And I'm assuming we can expect mechanics again from kailburn Pirates.
Yes, very likely a DT1 might just be their pick, or even a DT3, although DT3 is very different from pure mechanics. So, we'll see what they pick. Powder might also be in it. Not sure how well versed they are in it though.
Yeah, Hard Rock 1, Nomad 2, DT3, DT1, all very possible.
Yeah,
I would
so we
say.
have seen a ban of Hard Rock 2 from skill issues, so they might just not be that confident on Hard Rock. So here we see
Hard
the
Rock
Hard Rock
3
3 pick.
actually. Not going for mechanics, but rather for the slightly more technical map in the Hard Rock pool.
Yes, we've seen a lot of very high scores on this map, but this map is not to be underestimated. I think it's still a very, very strong map, and it's not for every person.
Yeah, in the matches so far, it felt like either the team has 2 or 3 FCs, or everyone has 400k, and there was almost nothing in between.
Yes, and it's still a very interesting pick because they lost yesterday on the Hard Rock 3 by 1 million score. 2 million versus 3 million. We've seen 3.4 million score on Hard Rock 3 already. So lots of very strong teams on this, and maybe they were just expecting for the other team to not get this play, and that definitely had a very bad game yesterday on that map. And with their player who's most likely here, they might just get a better score on that.
What's interesting is, from looking at the MP from yesterday, kailburn Pirates looked very comfortable on the Hard Rock 1. They did win the map, it was fairly close, but the other team was also very good on the map. And maybe even some low miscount chokes for kailburn Pirates, so I think they're definitely picking Hard Rock 1 this match. Just interesting to see that Hard Rock 3 came first.
Yes, so yesterday Hard Rock 3 was played first as well. But considering how well they did on Hard Rock 1, they might have just really had a bad game, and Hard Rock 3 just were out of it. And you did see an S rank from Ice Shower with a slider break. So definitely not lost. I mean, it's their own pick, so they must feel confident on that. But I am a little bit worried here.
I mean, it is the second match. The second match is usually better performance-wise than the first. From my experience. Like playing the same pool, you're less nervous on maps, you have gone into the pool, you've gone into a match on this pool before. You're definitely less nervous and more confident. So maybe we're gonna see 4 FCs now, who knows.
That would be crazy, but very unlikely.
Also new to the lineup on this map actually. And Hades too. They swapped out Ferai and Califia entirely for Hades and Vin. Hades, who wasn't there yesterday, and Vin, who is entirely new but was there yesterday.
Yeah, maybe Vin is just more confident than Pharrell. The Pharrell not having the best of his days in recent times. It seems to be he's always the fourth player who kind of has to tank, and maybe he just doesn't want to play this one.
Speaking of playing, 3 players not really interested in playing right now.
Oh, never mind. I guess they were starting earlier, huh? Yes. So I know it's nothing yet, but we already see accuracies. Psycho with the lowest accuracy here by far, but since we discussed at the beginning, it just goes up immediately. Had a little bit of a rough start. Kailburn, first person to break.
One player to look at for skill issue here is Ask to Win, who I believe had crazy scores on Hard Rock 3 and DT3 in the qualifier, but got picked up for 300 into skill issue.
Oh, that's insane.
One of the biggest deals in the auction, probably.
Yes, 300 for a strong Hard Rock player is already incredible.
Ask to Win is now the only large combo remaining on skill issue.
Yes, so we see kailburn Pirates do lose a few combos as well, but looking at the accuracies, a lot more confident. It's doing really well. Kailburn, pretty much.
Kailburn and Ice Shark having supporting combos.
Yes, but you cannot count them out. 100,000 score difference.
The perfect stack.
Oh no, kailburn.
Oh, no.
And now the score goes to the right. Now that kailburn with its supporting combo has lost, there's 2 FCs for both sides. The accuracy is still going to hold it alive for the red team, but it's still going to the right.
Yeah, the
So,
lead
kailburn breaks
increase is
again.
just based on egg drops right now.
Yes.
He's going to the right slightly because the blue team drops more accuracy on average.
But the more accurate, the more combo, and you see
Yarrow
Yarrow
breaking.
missing, the more combo you have, the more nervous you get, the more likely you are to break. Here now dropping a lot more egg as well, and Leary breaking, kailburn trading it back, but the Leary break is really bad. Oh yeah, the wind broke as well. Oh, the score is even. The score is now on skill issue.
With us to wind and Psycho comboing, this is comfortably going over to blue.
Now, that's an interesting one, because the accuracies were definitely higher on the red side, and that's a 10,000 difference. That must be heartbreaking for kailburn Pirates. They were really fighting. They had better accuracies. They were on paper here definitely going to be the winners, but just in the last second, skill issue took back the win.
Just that one miss or slider break less from Hardus, Vin or Ice Shark would have done the deal, but all of them broke at that one point, and
yes, Ice Shark.
Us to wind was the one who FC'd.
Ice Shark, just like yesterday, getting this one slider break. Very unfortunate. Ice Shark can't seem to FC any maps. I see him every map at least breaking once, but always getting like the best accuracies, the best runs or wall. But like this one slider break or these one misses, really heartbreaking for him here. All right, first breakpoint. What do you think of that?
It's definitely not fun for kailburn Pirates. Arguably maybe underperforming again, considering that all of them had exactly one break.
Yes.
Just that little bit of consistency missing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. From what I've seen, they were definitely the better team. But sometimes it doesn't matter if you're better, because this one break in the middle can just completely get you out of it. And yeah, we've seen that. That must be very bad for the Psyche. Like, how do you recover from that? You just lost your own pick that you were definitely better on, that you were more confident on, by 10,000. That must be really bad for you. And we see a hidden one pick. More reading. A little bit higher BPM this time. Banger song.
Let's see if everyone has played the map before, because of the funny little stack patterns.
Yes, but as long as you listen to the music properly, I don't think they were that hard. If you are a little bit experienced in reading and can tap 216, this should not be that hard of a map.
Yeah, true. There's like two stacks that are slightly learnable or do need some practice, but that's like one run and then you get it after that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I assume everyone here has done.
Alright, so we see Yonti, we see Autormir Angel, we see Saiku. All very strong.
Ferrari on the wrong team right now. Maybe not. Maybe some discussion on who from kailburn Pirates plays this map.
The Ferrari filling in again. I feel like he only plays if they don't have a fourth player. And Pieris. Now,
Yeah,
I'm asking you, is Pieris able to play higher BPM as well?
Yeah.
Yeah?
As long as it's not real tapping, Pieris is fine.
Alright. Alright, we're going to the map. Everyone says good luck, have fun. Now let's see how this one will go.
Also a map we haven't really seen before, right? Has this been played?
It rarely ever gets picked. Rarely ever gets picked. See our Shark with an early miss.
Yeah, Ice Shark looking a little uncomfortable on even all of the easier stack patterns. But he did hit the perfect stack, so he's definitely luckier than Psycho in that way.
Absolutely, Psycho now on by far the lowest combo, and that was the miss from iShark. That was a banjo miss, but not from Psycho. But Hearts trades, and Liferal also trades now back.
Vantage going over to the blue side.
Yeah, very slowly it is happening. But iShark and Vin both missing on this one small, more reading heavy power, and Hearts also missing. That is all the FC has gone with 3 FCs from Team Skill Issue. What can he do at this point? 1/3 of the map is already over, and unless Skill Issue pretty much loses all of their combos at this point, it's looking rough.
Yeah, it's 3 FCs and 1 supporting combo.
So here we see again these hidden picks, these reading picks are so strong for them. They're so confident. So we're going to next PI. Everyone building up a combo again, and Hearts trades with Artuma Angel. Yon team missing as well, so only 1 FC left for Team Skill Issue, but the score difference is still going towards Skill Issue.
The last remaining combo from kailburn Pirates also breaking on Farai.
Oh yes.
Now basically alone with a
Psycho also not having a combo anymore.
Considering that Garrus is not FCing anymore. Oops.
Score going towards kailburn Pirates, but there's no combos. Nobody can hold up a combo. It's just so hard. This map is not getting easier, and with the score difference of 500,000 and 1/4 of the map left, is there enough time to even do anything? No, it does not seem like, because the score is going again in the direction of Skill Issue.
Yeah, and it's gonna stay there. It's a 500k difference. Who's gonna get 500k score now?
Yeah, so we see both picks. So the protects were very clear. Both teams were very favored on their own picks here. But now that the tapping picks are going to run out, I'm not sure how good of a time kailburn Pirates will have now.
Especially considering that their second pick wasn't really tapping based either. It was Hard Rock 3. They could have picked DT3, Hard Rock 1 or Nomad 3, all of them tapping, Nomad 2, all of them more tapping heavy. But they did not,
Yes.
which is already scary.
Absolutely. So I'm expecting a Hard Rock 1 or DT1 here. I can't see them putting anything else. Maybe a Nomad 2, but they weren't that confident yesterday in Nomad 2 either. So it's very questionable on what they're going to choose now. Or maybe they're, for some reason, extremely confident on a free mode too, but I think that would be more of a pick for Team Skill Issue.
What's interesting for Team Skill Issue now is that both teams technically have the same amount of picks on their skill sets left, because we haven't really seen like Alt, for example, and I expect Skill Issue to be better on Prima 2.
Okay, DT1 pick.
Nomad 4, Nomad 3, Hidden 3, which should be enough maps, but
yeah, Team Skill Issue definitely has the high amount of maps they can play, just because of how mod heavy this pool is, and how many different skill sets it needs. And I believe reading is just so strong in a tournament setting. But yeah, AR 10.3, the only map in this pool that is above AR 10. Not for everyone. Also very high BPM. 261, I believe. I could very well be wrong though.
51. Oh no, 53? 253? Can I do math? Does my math exist?
It has to be higher.
No, it's 248.
Really? So slow?
Yeah, 160 is 240, and then So it's 247.5, and we both suck.
Damn, what a slow map. Yeah, 248. 263 was DT2. So 248, you're completely right. So if you're a DT player, very nice, and it is rather on the lower side if you're like a very worse DT player. So people should be feeling very confident for the BPM. It's always the question of the 10-point tree, and we have
The
very
consistency, yeah.
yeah, we have team skill issue taking a little bit to the side who's going to play. Psycho jumping in now, so he's going to be the fourth player, it seems like. Yeah.
This map does have a few bursts. So they have 3 players from their former speed roster, but they don't have Endnix in. Endnix is replaced by Ask to Wind, who did play very well on the Hard Rock 3. Just a question about how their tapping is gonna hold up on these few bursts on this.
It's not just a
one.
burst. All these sliders are so hard to hit them all perfectly. So I believe we will see, like in every match, a lot of slider breaks on this. So we see all players being quite confident. Tuaro with the first break, breaks right after that again. So maybe not that confident from him. Kailburn Pirates looking really good here. Only a lower accuracy on Kailburn. SS from Hardest, never mind, not anymore. From Califia.
Califia.
So we get the first TI. Yeah, and here we see the slider breaks incoming. Really hard to hit all of it perfectly.
The breaks are also on the side of skill issue though.
Yeah.
Tuaro and Psycho both resetting again.
Califia missing. Oh, Hars missing. So we have 2 FCs on both sides. Everything reset, but the one are both Ice Shark and Califia missing, and
Ice
now
Shark
the score goes to the right.
Over tapping on that overlap burst actually. Right in the middle as well.
Yeah.
So now the score is going to go to the blue again, as we've seen previously.
Yes, but red is keeping it just with these accuracies. These 98 accuracies on 3 players, 96 on 1. A little bit of an advantage there, but Leary with that miss on a slider. That was a slider break, a really, really bad one. Tuari Psycho missing. Only Ask for Wind is the only FC in the lobby map left, and if he holds, it's their win. Now that we're further in the map, we can just see it stacking up. As for Wind, now full pressure on him. He knows he's FCing. He knows he has to hold the pressure on that guy now.
There are no real combos.
And he breaks!
Kailburn Pirates, so just Ice Shark currently. And Ice Shark is being traded out by Psycho.
Yes, no combos pretty much on any side. And with the 200,000 of score difference that As for Wind got them for them, I believe that is it. That is their win.
Yeah,
and
Ice
yeah,
Shark,
next breakpoint.
With that one break on the overlap, again sealing the deal with one miss.
Yeah, very exciting match. 150,000 score difference. It's not that much since it's a DT1, and Ascody went missing on the last circle. 2.45 million, nearly FC. One of the best scores we've seen in the tournament yet on this map. Ice Shark with the S rank of 89.89%. That's also insane. Unfortunately, he was just not able to hold the combo. And I see something bad, so I have to immediately switch away.
I saw it as well.
Yeah, that's another breakpoint. 401 for his team skill issue. And I don't know, if I was in Team Kailburn Pirates, I would be worried now, because it's the pick for team skill issue, and they're going to pick a frame mod, they're going to pick a hidden, they're going to pick something that Kailburn Pirates is not confident at all. What are you doing if you're in their position? Like, it's just so rough to see.
Well, there's nothing you can really do. It's almost like the pressure isn't on you. You can chill now. and just get the score you're getting. And sometimes it works out, and sometimes the unstoppable force is too unstoppable.
Alright, we see a few more 2 pink. So what I'm guessing is that Pure is a probably easy play, easy hidden. Maybe even maybe even the flashlight. I'm not sure how good he is on the flashlight. But this map is very flash level. We've seen it before in this tournament that we had a flashlight on this map. Didn't perform very well, but doesn't mean that it's not happening.
Yeah, many weird mod combos on this map. Let's see if both teams manage to pick a legal mod combination.
Yes, legality of mod combination is always a problem in these kind of matches. People usually do not read the rules, and but I think now that we're going that far in the tournament, even if skill issue hasn't played yet, I'm pretty sure they've seen some matches, so they should know the modding rules.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you that Artoria, my angel, read the modding rules before buying this team.
For sure, yeah. So yeah, Team Skill issue showing that they're probably one of the favorites to win this tournament.
Yeah, just the unstoppable force on some of these maps that just rolls in is during the auction already, it was really fun to look at because of how much money Artoria kept in the back pocket just to basically force Pyrrhus at the end, and then still got a good deal on Duo X and already had quite a good team. So just kind of the result.
Yeah.
I am dying with those 3 mod points.
Okay, Magma is very much spoiling.
That's crazy, 3 hits.
I hate Hidden. I like Duo X. I think he's a great guy.
I think Duo X is a hidden player.
Don't worry, I still like him. So I'm guessing Ask for the Wind is going to play the Hard Rock. And from what I can now see in the stream, we're gonna see 3 hiddens or easy hidden from Pyrrhus as well.
Yeah, it's kailburn Pirates may actually be going for like 3 hard rocks, 1 hidden. And skill issue is definitely just that 1 hard rock on us to win and the others going for different things.
Yes, we have seen kailburn Pirates yesterday with the triple hard rocks, very possible. Yeah, so we see 3 hard rocks and 3 hiddens for team skill issue, no easy.
Yeah, this is like the base version of these 3 mod rules without the weird mod combos. This is what it would look like if the easy multipliers and flashlight weren't weird.
Alright, Duo X missing, Magma also missing a lot. Vin also lost his combo very early on. It's only Ice Shark and kailburn with the full combos left on Team Red, but Yonti Duo X also missing, so Ask for the Wind and Pierce with a very early miss on... Oh, never mind. No FCs anymore on Team Skill Issue, just 1 higher combo.
It is their pick and they're currently on the back foot here.
Yes, the Frimo 2, a very ballsy pick since kailburn Pirates did yesterday get quite a good score in that, I believe. Unless it's the other one that we watched. Oh, maybe we did not watch that. No, they were not playing it. They were playing the Frimo 1 yesterday. But we haven't seen that yet. But considering how strong they're on Hard Rock, yeah. But yeah, now we can see the combos recovering. Ishar and kailburn both having the same combos, nearly 600 combo. Pyrrhus.
Combos in general are
yeah,
fairly similar right now. With Magma and Yonti having basically the same combo and then 3 fairly large combos on the other players.
Yes, and Ice Shark misses though.
Ice Shark breaking. Also breaking a lot more right after.
Ice Shark proving again that he just can't seem to have seen any map. Always incredible scores, but never NFC. 2x
2x
missing.
also breaking that large combo now.
Score going in the direction of kailburn Pirates again.
Yeah, us to win
Yanti breaking.
is not incredible.
So we only have two higher combos on Team Skill Issue versus well, now again two higher combos. But as for the win breaks,
with breaking with the low accuracy, basically no score gain from us to win for now. kailburn and Vin are still holding fine. Vin now shaking a little.
So Pierre is trying to hold it alive. So it's
This is
Vin versus
dangerous now.
Pieris. If Vin breaks, this is still doable. But not much of the map is left, and now the nerfs are building up. Pierre is feeling fully confident. Vin 3% less accuracy, but still with the full combo. So can he hold? Can he save his team here, or is Pieris and his team going to crush them?
Vin just broke.
Oh, Vin just broke. But is there enough time? It's just not much. Pieris dropping a little bit of accuracy here. What is this getting close?
Yeah, it's way less combo dense now, the ending. I think this is a win for kailburn Pirates, actually.
Yes, and that is a breakpoint. So they are proving, hey, we're not out of here. Hey, if you're playing Fremont, we're just gonna go all hard rock and we're going to beat you here. So really proving how strong their hard rock roster actually is. And if I was them, I would be picking the hard rock one now.
Also, skill issue, fun fact, they basically had the same score 3 times and then Pieris. They have had 415k 3 times, like 417k, 415k, 415k.
Yes, Pieris with the very early break. I think this one break right at the beginning kind of cost them the game here.
Yeah, it could have been enough without the break at like 10% of the map, true.
It probably was enough actually. Very close. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. So we see a lot of very close rounds. First they lose by 10,000 and now they lost by 50,000. So games are closer than expected very often. And yeah, now that kailburn Pirates is most likely going to pick the hard rock one, I wouldn't see them pick anything else. Maybe a DT3, but I'm not sure how confident they're on that.
Yeah. Hard Rock 1 is just a map they already performed on yesterday.
Yes,
DT3
well.
number 2 would be fairly gamblish. That's a new word.
Yeah, we've seen yesterday in number 2 they did not have bad scores but didn't have amazing scores. So they choose DT3 over the hard rock 1. We'll see how this goes. Willy Usability. What an amazing map. Alright, we see on TR Tormir Angel Psycho. Okay, interesting. So Pieris, for example, is not able to play a map like this. Does not want to play something like that. And we see Aishar, Glypharel, Califia, and Leary. Never mind.
Leary is on the side of skill issue, actually.
Yes.
Is
you are
Yonti
right.
actually playing this?
It's gonna be crazy.
I'm a huge Yonti believer in like almost every aspect of life, but not in the DT3 aspect.
Yeah, but we have to say it's just not that high of a BPM. Maybe it's just like feeling really confident, or it might just be too much reading for some players. Map is if you're not kind of used to this kind of map, if you're not playing a lot of DT, you rarely ever play something like that. So it just might be that he's a little bit more confident on it, and it just somehow fits for him. 215 BPM, but it's not that high of a BPM. It's a little bit stamina heavy, but if you have a little bit of stamina, it should all be fine, and it's just finger control.
Just a map that tests a lot of things and then also consistency on a lot of things.
Yeah.
at once, basically. Including how will your ears hold up with the song.
All right, going into the duty free with this amazing background. All right, we're going to the first bets. Hearts missing as a first person. Califia right after him. Ice Shark also missing. That is not a good start for kailburn Pirates.
Not a lot of score lost. They still have the opportunity to take it back, but that's indeed not a great start. Also, accuracy is
now missing
90% for 3 players.
Okay, there is no FCs left on the red side. Hearts missing as well. That is their pick. Yunti now breaking as well, but you can see his accuracy is good, so he is quite confident on the map. Oh yeah, score difference already 131k, 1/3 of the map, nearly half of the map is already done. Lots of tapping now coming.
Misaiming that burst again.
But if we got just by tapping, very strong, very good accuracy.
Raikou now also breaking. So
Okay.
now we're getting into the territory where kailburn Pirates might do something with their newfound combos.
Yes, the Pharrell also trading it back, but the combo the score is still going towards kailburn Pirates, so they definitely can catch up here. Maybe they just don't
Has
have
to
the
win
nerf.
breaking.
Oh, and that is big. Yuri Saiku, all of them breaking. The only combo on the blue side is Yonti, and the score just like flying to the red side.
Yeah, there's no score gain on skill issue right now.
So such a strong start, but just they couldn't like hold it. They just had to break eventually.
It's
and
the
now
opposite of every other map in this match, I feel like. Every other map has been red team being in front for the first half and then falling behind. Now it's the opposite.
And yeah, there's really not much else you can say anymore. The score difference is 500,000. The map is nearly over. So that is a very clear win for kailburn Pirates and a very good pick for them. Just looking at the accuracy, you're already quite a bit ahead. So yeah, the moment it goes to mechanics, the moment it goes to tapping, immediate advantage for kailburn Pirates, and they're taking their pick with their own win. And now it's up to skill issue, and they do not have any maps left where they can say 100% they're going to win. But if I was them, I would definitely pick a hidden or a nomad tree.
You know, the prophecy is true, basically, because Ice Shark broke in like the first 5 seconds of the map, so he could FC the rest of the map.
Yes.
He would have broken right in the middle if he was still FCing.
Yes.
Obviously, because that's what happened in every other map.
Yes, Ice Shark is not able to FC any map, but if he, as long as he misses at the end or the very or the beginning, it's fine. Game
Also,
sometimes
I noticed
turning into a
yesterday.
remix.
I noticed yesterday that this map can actually be 500 PP.
That's crazy. What are you guys
It's
doing?
also 7
Filthy
stars
farm maps,
for no
makers.
reason.
Well, it's
Yeah,
the finger
PO
control
P-
part.
PO
That's
maps.
the aim.
PO maps with DT for some reason just explode in star rating. Also, I'm gonna need to leave for a minute. Please entertain our guests.
Oh, of course, I'll do it. Yeah. Alright, we see the normal tree pick like I expected. Either was normal tree or the hidden tree. But they don't seem to be that confident on the hidden tree, so they choose the normal tree first. So like, we'll see if they can get their match point with a guaranteed tie. Or maybe kailburn Pirates is going to have this crazy comeback now. Taking this point from them and then having their own pick again, in which they will most likely choose the harder one. Alright, we see Leferel and Vin, and on the other side, Darius and Duo X. So Pierre is always very scary to play against. Yeah. Bonetti for Team kailburn Pirates. Artorium Angel jumping in for a team skill issue. So one player for each side still missing. None of the teams being extremely sure. Ice Shock, okay, that's an obvious one. But who's going to be the 4-4 skill issue? They don't seem to be very confident, it seems like. Alright, we see Psycho now jumping in as a fourth player. Pieris, Duo X, Psycho, Artrumia Angel versus Ice Shark, Vin, Monetti, and kailburn. All players are here, riding good luck and fun, getting ready for the match. Match starting in just a few seconds, and we'll see just how strong they're going to be in this ult, in this 155 BPM, higher BPM ult map. That is very flow aim heavy. I would even go ahead and say this might just be a Noma 2, just slower.
Holy shit, great timing.
Yes, perfect.
By the way, my house is haunted, I just noticed.
Oh,
I have
that's
like
great.
this clock on the wall that's just going crazy, like all of the pointers are just spinning in circles and super loud actually.
That's crazy. Alright, we're going to the Noma tree. No big chain misses yet. Monetti breaking first person. kailburn right after him. Already pretty bad start for Team Red. Vin as well. So the pick from Team Skill Issue seems to be pretty nice. Ice Shark with DSS. But what can you do against 99.5% from two players on the side of Team Skill Issue? And this map is not easy. Chain misses can happen very, very easily. Accuracy is pretty much on all players quite good. Psycho with the lowest here at 95%.
kailburn Pirates did win this map yesterday with almost 2 million score.
Yes, so the score is pretty even, 50,000 points, an advantage for Team Skill Issue, but doesn't change much. Now with the breaks on Team Red, Monetti with the chain misses, but Artorium Angel trades back on Duo X also, so it's only Pieris left and the score is going to the left now. Monetti breaking, but he's the last person they have to worry about, and the score is now on the red side, so they're taking a bet. But kailburn missing here.
At the end of that weird flow pattern.
Yes, Duo X also losing his combo 2 times. Pierce still holding strong with the 99.7%. Oh, Ice Shark missing here! Oh, that is devastating, and they see Ice Shark just missed, and they can take it back. Any advantage kailburn Pirates had here. Kind of lost. It's only Vin here with a combo, but it's not even NFC, and supporting combos on the blue team definitely stronger here. Accuracy is also quite similar. Accuracy is even better on the red side. And Pieris misses! Not very happy. We can see it on the spray.
Yeah, tapping that one slider way too early. Just breaking.
And now, all this advantage that they just gained is gone, and the score is going more and more towards the red side. And here we see Psycho also having this chain miss. kailburn trading for him. Score difference
break, but the score gain is enough still.
Yes, and
still going red.
Yes,
really holding. Except Ice Shark.
And here we see another breakpoint, very even. Did you expect that? I did not.
I expected Ice Shark to miss on one pattern in the middle of the map, and well.
I mean, that Ice Shark never FCs. I'm confident it's never gonna happen. But he scales. Like, you will see him in the grand finals performing just like he's doing here. So
yeah, true. He just missed those 3 notes on the end of like that one flow pattern, right in the middle, and that's all he missed. And Vin also had 1 slider break, Pieris 1 slider break, very unlucky scores here. Yes. A lot of people had constant breaks, and then there were like 3 players who had just singular breaks, and 2 of those were on the side of kailburn Pirates.
Yes, but looking at this, like, you can't just expect one person to FC all the time. You can't be completely relying on Ice Shark or Pieris to win these kind of maps, and they really need their teammates, and the 329,000 is not a bad score by no means, but just not enough in this kind of setting, in this kind of star rating. They need to step it up a little bit here.
Also, we are equal now. 2 breakpoints on both sides.
Yes.
It's 4-4.
And now we get into an interesting part because there's still the hard rock one, which they immediately pick, just like expected. But what is Team Skill Issue gonna do after that? Are they gonna go alt again on hidden? Or are they gonna go completely crazy and pick maybe a Nomad 1 or a Nomad 2? Nomad 2 probably not. So, yeah, they're running out of maps. At the Hard Rock 1 pick from Team kailburn, very obvious. So, no surprise here. And just think about it. If they did not lose that one map that were 10,000 points, they could be match point now.
Yeah, they could be winning the match right here.
Such a strong comeback. So it seems like these losses at the beginning really took any stress away from them, and they were just able to come back and show the whole tournament, hey, you might be one of the favorites. We're gonna crush you. We're gonna take this.
Yeah, in this map they looked really strong on yesterday. Ice Shark FCing, Win slider breaking once with good egg, I believe. kailburn was comfortable, Farai was decent.
Yeah, and here we see Psycho, Leary as to win, and Toaru on the hard rock. Person to look for the blue team for is always as the win with the hard rock. Very consistent here. Versus kailburn, Vin, Liferal, and Ice Shark. Strongest player in kailburn Pirates, definitely Ice Shark. So these two players right next to each other. Quite a fun match for sure. And yeah, Skill Issue is on a rough here. It's rough for them because kailburn Pirates got 3 minutes go on the map yesterday. So they really got to step it up here. Alright, we get the good luck of fun with matches just starting in a few seconds. Is kailburn Pirates going to get a match point, guaranteeing a tie at the very least? Or is it all going to the back? Alright.
A very streamy map, some aim, but a lot of bursts, a lot of finger control.
Yes, and we don't really see much overtapping, so every person of every team is kind of confident, it feels like. But of course this could change every moment. Leary, first person to miss. So we see slightly better accuracies on the team of the on the red side, or on the red side. Psycho getting another miss, so that's 2 FCs versus 3 FCs now.
Win did break.
But just looking at these accuracies, 99.3% from Shark. The question is just like, when is Ice Shark going to break? Leary breaking again. kailburn trading with a chain miss though. That's a lot of accuracy lost here. And the playing field is kind of even, slightly favored even for Team Skill Issue.
Yeah, definitely less comfortable than
But Toaru breaking it, that's big. So the score goes back again. Liferal now breaking. Only Ice Shark with DFC as to win. But the supporting combos are just a little bit higher on the Team kailburn Pirates.
And the accuracy for Ice Shark
Psycho with the break on the
Ice
slow
Shark,
part.
Ice Shark gains so much more score than us to win purely based on egg.
Yes, Vin and Psycho trading to each other. Leary building up a combo tower right after him. kailburn has a little bit better supporting combo. But looking at the score, it even goes very slightly towards Skill Issue. This is just how even it is right now. Just with these accuracies, they're able to slowly take it back. But Leary with the break immediately gives points to Team kailburn Pirates. And Toaru with another miss, and Vin also breaking again.
It's all on Ice Shark's shoulders, really. As soon as he breaks and asks to win holds for a little longer, it's gonna go blue, the score.
Yes. Is
Even
Ice
with
Shark
Farai
going to
and
be able to
kailburn-
break his curse?
even with Farai and kailburn having supporting combos now, it's still dangerous.
Yes, so a score difference of 200,000 already. They're showing why they were having such a strong match today. This score is still a lot worse, actually, than the match yesterday. And Asterwind breaks, and that is probably the loss for skill issue on this one. I don't see a way of them to come back.
Yeah, Asterwind, they're just not tapping the pattern as single taps, I believe, trying to stream it as an overlapping stream, which killed them.
And Aisha breaks. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
Would have been too good to see.
It would have been a dream, but it's just not happening. One day, I will see him FC in a map, and I will cheer for him. But yeah, all the combos gone on the team, skill issue, and kailburn Pirates taking this match confidently, but not as confidently as yesterday. 1 million score, pretty much less than yesterday.
Still enough, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't have to crush the opponent, you just have to play better than them. And that's what they do. Match point for kailburn Pirates. Did you expect that?
Considering it was like 4-2 and 2 breakpoints to one side 20 minutes ago, no, I didn't expect them to suddenly be in the lead. And the final pick of this match is going to skill issue after they lost their 2 last picks, I believe.
Yes.
So let's see if they have something in their back pocket or if they're going down.
I mean, they only
on
have
their own
two.
picks.
They only have two potential picks, and one of them is pretty much the hidden tree. The other one would be maybe a no mod 1 or no mod 4. I don't know. I don't know how confident they feel on no mod 4. But looking at it, it's probably their best choice is the hidden tree, and yeah, this is exactly what they pick.
Quick check if hidden tree was played yesterday.
I think it was.
Not by kailburn Pirates. Oh, it was. I'm blind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that.
They had a pretty decent score. They had Ice Shark almost seeing the map. But that was like the big carry performance that won them the match.
Yes, the map is extremely hard, so easy to get chain missions on that. And having one carry person is really insane. So if a person like Pieris can really pull a big one here, which he absolutely is able to. You really cannot count him out. Pieris is the counter to Ice Shark here. This might still be a very good chance for Team Skill Issue.
Also considering that Ice Shark wouldn't be the player I expect to be top scoring in this by almost seeing. Maybe this was a standout performance yesterday and they just can't expect it to happen again.
Well,
pretty
I don't
dangerous.
know. Looking at the accuracies, he was the only person who had 97%, and the next person behind him was at 94%, with the worst accuracy in the lobby at 90%. So it doesn't seem to be a big surprise. He was definitely more confident on the map than the other players. Just looking at the miss count, he had 1 miss, while the second best player had 4, then it was 5, and then we had 9, 11, 12, 19 misses. So yeah.
Very chain missable map, yeah. I have 0 FCs on this, says Ice Shark, who has 0 FCs in general.
Yeah. That is brutal, but it's so true. So Magma not feeling very confident on the map, saying he's gonna get 100k. He did get yesterday 425,000. It was the second best score in his team and the third best score overall on the map. So he might just get a good score.
It's possible.
Also pretty strong. Vin yesterday was not having the big time. Interesting that Leferel is switching out Vonetti. I would expect Vonetti to switch out Wind, but maybe he's just missing now. Wind getting only 200,000 in the match yesterday.
Yeah. Lowest score yesterday. Maybe time to redeem himself.
Yes, and now we go into the final map of this match. Is kailburn Pirates going to take this win from a from a big loss yesterday, or is it gonna be a tie and a saving grace for a team skill issue, which you would never expect to lose this?
So this map is always starting with the great hit sounds in the beginning.
Yes, and we see a lot of misses already from kailburn Pirates. Such a short map, 2 minutes only.
2 minutes with a break in the middle and a slow part. Really less than 2 minutes.
Looking at the accuracies, they're pretty okay, but Vin with the 90%, it's really crushing for them, and not having Monetti here instead of Vin might have just been a mistake here. Ice Shark with a miss here, so that potential FC is gone. Yonti trades it right back, but Duo also trades it back. Score difference still of 100,000 with the chain miss of Ice Shark here again. Furious and Artomia Angel holding it strong versus Liferile and Magma, and Vin with another break is not good. And Artorium Angel misses, and now the advantage is not back because Magma. Oh, and now it's slow part. We have seen misses at the slow part before, so you never can count it out. But Pierce, I don't think Pierce will miss here.
I mean, Pierce did miss that one random slider on normal 3 as well. It's always possible. Duo X breaking again.
But yeah, it's pretty much FC against FC, and I think the first person to miss might just like be over, and this part is really hard.
Yeah,
and Purist and Fern both break at the same time, but the advantage is already going towards team skill issue. Is there still a chance? No, Red keeps breaking. There's only one higher combo here from Ice Shark with Magma right after him. The Tormia Angel breaks, so the score goes to the left, but is there enough time? It does not seem so.
Yeah, well, this is another tie that looked like a stomp in the beginning. It's a theme now.
Incredible. So we have another tie here. Yes, both teams are getting to 5 points. Completely unexpected. Extremely well versed teams having their own strengths, and you can really see that. But you never can count them out in games that have 10 players per team. You always have like these kind of moments where one team that might not seem that there is as strong is going to crush on a certain type of map. And what would you have seen here?
TB showcase.
TB showcase. And yeah, so that is it for this match. Very strong performances from all sides. We've seen Pieris in all his glory. We've seen Ice Shark with all his insane scores, but never seeing once again. And don't take it personal, please. Yeah. What did you think of that match? What do you think this could have gone?
Interesting progression, really, because we did talk about the remaining map picks for both teams and the map pool for skill issue being larger overall in terms of the maps they would be favored on. And then they picked 2 of those maps and lost both, which then equalized the match, and now we're at a tie. So really just not what I would have expected at the middle of the match, but this is how things go.
Yes, and going to take a look at it, next match is going to be in a little bit less than 2 hours. Meet the Grahams versus Schedule Hell Extermination Squad. So that's going to be a very interesting match. Schedule Hell Extermination Squad, I'm not sure we've seen them yet. Oh, we have seen them already before. So both the teams we've already seen before. So this is going to be very exciting because we know now exactly what their strengths are, and it's really just a question of how well they will perform today.
Yeah, well, this was it now for these early 2 matches, and we're gonna see you later.
Alright, have a good time. Thank you so much to the Gilmaker for helping me here with commentating, and for all of you guys who are in the stream watching, have a good day. Bye bye.